Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So this video is from one of our favorite road trips we have done so far. Last summer, we did a 1 week camping road trip across Ontario and it turned out to be one of the most peaceful and beautiful trips we've done so far. And honestly, this is one of those trips where the journey itself was just as beautiful as the destination. We drove through forests, lakes, and some of the most scenic routes in Ontario, stopping at Oastler Lake Provincial Park, Chutes Provincial Park, Pancake Bay, and finally LakeSuperior Provincial Park. So if you like road trips, camping, and nature, come along with us in this journey. So we started early in the morning from the GTA and reached Oastler Lake Provincial Park by afternoon. Our campsite was right next to the lake, which already felt like a luxury. So this provincial park has lots of waterfront campsites if you guys want to check out. The lake was so calm and blue, and there were a lot of people kayaking and just enjoying the waters. It looked so peaceful. There's also a really nice beach area where you can just relax, take a swim, and just enjoy the view. So we didn't do anything crazy here, just relaxed, took a ton of photos, and even went for a swim. The water was cold, but it was really refreshing. The only downside though, there's an active railway track running next to the campground. So yeah, you do hear trains passing by sometimes, but overall it was still such a beautiful and relaxing place and a perfect start to our trip. The next morning, we made ourselves some quick breakfast and drove to Chutes Provincial Park. And the drive itself was so nice. It was a rainy day, so everything looked extra green and calm. We set up our campsite, took some photos, and then we went to check out the waterfalls. So, this park is known for its waterfalls and rapids, and they are actually really powerful in person. There are bridges and little lookout points where you can just stand and watch the falls. We walked some short trails around the area, nothing too intense, just easy paths through the forest with views of the river and falls. Later, we made dinner on our camping style. We made some sandwiches and veggies, so nothing fancy, but everything tastes better when you're outdoors and hungry. So the next morning, we walked around again, took it slow, and made some pancakes, eggs, and sausages for breakfast. So we packed up and left in the afternoon to our next stop. So after leaving Chutes Provincial Park, we drove along the Trans-Canada Highway to Pancake Bay, and this was easily one of the most scenic drives of the trip. We had forests, cliffs, and Lake Superior views almost the entire way, and I kept telling my husband to slow down so I could take more videos. Our campsite here was again right next to the lake, and the views were just wow. Lake Superior in its full glory, huge, blue, and endless. It honestly feels like an ocean. Canada has some of the most beautiful lakes in the world, and Lake Superior is my favorite lake in all of Ontario. We went for a swim, and yeah, it was freezing even in July. But if you love cold plunges, you'll probably enjoy it. That evening, we made dinner, lit a campfire, and just sat there for hours. Campfire dinners just hit different. No distractions, just food, the sound of waves, and random conversations. The next morning, we woke up early because we wanted to do a quick hike before heading to Lake Superior Provincial Park. So we did the Edmund Fitzgerald Trail. It's a short and easy trail, about like 5.6 kilometers, but the view at the end is so worth it. The trail takes you through forest and then opens up to this amazing lookout point where you can see the entire Pancake Bay and Lake Superior. It honestly felt like we were on top of the world. This trail is named after the ship Edmund Fitzgerald, which sank in Lake Superior back in 1975 during a huge storm. It's one of the most famous shipwrecks in the Great Lakes, and so being here felt kind of surreal knowing that history. After hiking the Edmund Fitzgerald Trail, we were again back on the road and reached Lake Superior Provincial Park around evening. Our campsite here was also right next to the lake, and we could literally hear the waves from inside the tent. This place felt different, like as though you're part of something really old and massive. We didn't do much there that evening. We just walked along the coast, relaxed, and watched the sunset and enjoyed the waves. The water was freezing as expected, but just being there was enough. So we lit a campfire, had our dinner, and just enjoyed the lake views. Lake Superior is the second largest freshwater lake in the world, and honestly, it feels like an ocean more than a lake. The rocks along the coast are so beautiful and rugged. It looks like nature has been shaping them forever. The next morning, we decided to visit the Agawa rock pictographs inside Lake Superior Provincial Park. This was something we were really excited about because it's not just a viewpoint, but it actually has ancient indigenous rock paintings right along the cliffs of Lake Superior. Getting there is a bit tricky though. The trail itself isn't very long, but the final part is along these sloped rocks right next to the lake. So if it's wet or the waves are strong, it can get a little dangerous, so you definitely have to be careful. The views are also amazing. Huge cliffs, waves crashing against the rocks, and just endless lake in front of you. But once you reach there, it's honestly so worth it. Seeing these pictographs up close with Lake Superior right beside you feels really special. So after that, we came back to our campsite and we decided to take it slow. So we made a simple dinner and just sat by the lake again. We watched the sunset, listened to the waves, and honestly just stayed there late into the night doing nothing. It was the perfect way to end the trip. The next day, we packed up and headed back home. So this trip was honestly such a nice reset. Just being surrounded by nature, away from everything, really makes a difference. So if you are planning a road trip in Ontario, I definitely recommend this route. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.